most people don't realize this, but like when you're in the dream world at night, the people you're talking to, those are spirits. A lot of people are like, no, that's like, that's like memories, or it's my subconscious.
It's
right?
not. Because
No,
how is reality,
people.
how does people wake up so thinking that the dream is reality? I always wake up like that because every single time I dream, it feels like it's reality, like I enter a new world.
Right.
And it feels like different people like in my dreams feel like they are talking to me, like they're giving me advices, and then every single time I dream like it looks like deja vu to me, cause then it just happens. It's like basically.
Are you going to Highland?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's it called? Saying that, I think that it's like just my mind saying what's it called, giving me a heads up on what life is going to be. Cause every single time I take little things like this, like you and like other people I met as a how do I say it? It's a I don't know how to say that word, man, but
Like just a sign?
a sign,
right?
a sign. Just like everywhere I go is a sign. Like and it's funny because every time I say things, it's always at the right time. Everything I do things is always at the right time.
Right.
And every time I'm like, one day I was chilling with my brother, and we split up, and I felt a feeling that I had to go back with my brother to my brother's place where he was chilling at.
Right.
So I came over there, and then he was just about to leave. So what if I came there 15 minutes later and he left? He wouldn't be there. So like, saying that, like, and it was because, I was chilling, and it was like, it got where it's all like, I didn't want chilling no more. Like it gave me a reason to go to go see him, and then as I knock at the door, he opens the door to leave.
Right.
So it's like basically like things that's showing me to do things, and without, like, first of all, I probably back in the day didn't even know the signs were signs to me. Now that I opened my eyes and saw everything as what it is. You understand?
Yes.
That's how I see it now. Like I can't explain things to you because what's it called? It's kind of hard to explain to a person
I got everything, man.
But cause I mostly keep things to myself. When I say I can't, it's unbelievable that anybody would think like me.
No,
I keep it to myself because what's it called? They might think you're crazy.
No, I understand everything, man. Bring anything.
I
got
reason
it.
why I say they might understand that I'm crazy.
Right.
They might think I'm crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
I'm not crazy because they're the ones that know that that's real. They're the ones that could see it. Like how you understand how I feel, it's like they understand it, but they're gonna say we can't let him.
No, yeah.
We can't let him tell the other people that.
Those are psychic vampires. Have you heard that term?
No.
Those are people who are good. Am I on camera here? Hold on.
Oh.
Those are people who try to take advantage. They're like haters, right?
Yeah.
And they understand that you have it, right? Because like you just have it, right? And they're upset because they don't have it, but they know about it, and they're gonna try and like be like, we should take you to a doctor, right?
Yeah.
And then once you agree to that, like maybe I do have a problem, then they know that they're winning some points as vampires, preying upon you, right?
Have you seen the Joker from Batman?
Yeah.
The second one?
Yes.
Didn't they betray the Joker as a bad guy, knowing that his main objective was to put Batman as like, did you understand the concept on what he was doing?
Which one? Like
The second one, the Joker.
You're talking about just the movies?
The movie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen it, right?
I saw it in the theater a while back. I just know that like the Joker's a problem because he tries to like kill innocent people. Like he doesn't care. But the thing is that he's so fucked up. Like I have this theory that like something that they don't show you is that like the Joker is into weed, right? And then what happens is, like, this is some problems that I dealt with. What happens is that people get stoned and they experience like shit, amazing shit, right? And like and then the spirit world comes in, and like they're trying to say like, oh, you had enough, right? And now we're gonna like ruin you and like and what happens is people go from like weed to coke to heroin, and then they just die trying to escape that shit, right? And like nobody makes movies about it because they think that they can win points with this spirit world force by like keeping it a secret so they can keep doing the stupid shit that they do, right? So I killed that shit, right? So like I feel like the Joker is like a product of that shit before I killed it, where it's like he's trying to like win that feeling back, right? He wants it to be as good as it used to be when he was like, you know, a teenager getting stoned, or like in his 20s getting stoned. But then the spirit world comes in and he's trying to like appease all of these dark forces. Or he's so jaded about like the universe because like nobody's acknowledging anything, and he's lost his mind. He's like crazy because he's just like, I'm gonna kill this dude, ha ha ha, who cares, right? Because he knows that these people are immortal and that they'll just jump into the dream world and they're gonna die anyway because they don't know anything, right? So he kills somebody and he's like, ha 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 ha, what a big joke, right?
Yeah.
But Batman doesn't understand it, right? So Batman doesn't smoke weed, and he's just like, I gotta figure out what's wrong with this person. Like Batman believes in medicine, right? Medicine doesn't fix shit. It's all spirit world stuff. Spirit world people can like, they can create dream worlds and then create scenarios in those dream worlds, and then take the emotions that the people in those dream worlds feel and then transfer them into your terminal and make you feel shit that you don't feel, right? So I do a lot of work to prevent that shit from happening, and I'm trying to like spread awareness with my films. Hold on, I gotta holler to these people. Which is why I need Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, and Christian Bale. Yeah, I need Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, and Christian Bale to email me at memoryshuffle@hotmail.com so that we can get together and start releasing these news updates to people who are schizophrenic, or as I like to call them, people who are turned on, or enlightened people. So,
hey yo, people are schizophrenic, aren't they? That like people have two minds. They say this
that's
personality.
Trash. No, they're connected to the spirit world, and when they sometimes somebody who becomes schizophrenic, most of the time when people become schizophrenic, they don't know what the fuck is going on. All that's happening is they're jumping into the matrix, right, so to speak.
What if it could show what's schizophrenic? What if two minds work together?
You got thousands, you got millions of minds. You can like magnify the signal or diminish it. You don't want two minds because then somebody's just gonna try and take over your body. That's a big fucking headache, right? You don't even want people to feel anything close to a feeling that they could be who you are. So you got to keep that shit like at least like 12 layers away, right? You need like your defense system up, right? So like what happens is that you have a terminal that allows you to communicate with the spirit world, right? And so the way I work is that I got these it's like a chat window. You know, say you're looking at a computer and like you're talking to me in the computer. I have this shit over here. Don't look at it. Look at me. I have it like right here, right? So it's like in your peripheral vision, but like, you know, it's not bothering you while you're talking to people. But like what's happening is, I don't know if you're picking up on it, but I'm doing little subtle maneuvers with my hands, and I'm like, shut up, like get lost. You know, like I'm talking to people who are trying to come in from over here and like, oh, you know, they're trying to be like, look at his nipples and shit, and I'm like, get lost, right? And so then I tell my security team to get this guy and like keep him away from me, right? And like because like a lot of people are like, you know, oh Greg, because they're hating on me because I'm like doing this shit, and they know that like this is like, I call it the spearhead. Like I'm spearheading the technology and the progress of humankind. And it's like, it's kind of a joke because I'm broke, you know? And like people who aren't doing that have all the cash. So I need Tom Cruise, Christian Bale. Yeah, the joke's old, but seriously, memoryshuffle@hotmail.com. So anyway, but like it's pretty advanced. But so the way that I figure it is that like, if you ever get into any sort of predicament where like the spirit world would try to come in and like fuck you up, my team comes in and helps you out, regardless of whether or not you solicit us. it's like we like maintain the universe. You ever see this movie called Tron?